Frosty and head over to easymutt.com for the cheapest mutt coins on the market. And when I say cheapest, I mean it. We're talking 1 million coins for around $40. Use code DIRECTOR for 5% off. Action. Yo, what up, brothers? It's the director. Dudes, Chargers fans, what a turnout to FanFest yesterday. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend, but I saw a bunch of social media stuff that honestly gets me so pumped as a Chargers fan, man. Who said in the comments just now, it's time to bolt? He says, FanFest was great. Had nearly 40,000 fans there. 40,000 fans. That's absolutely, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take a little bit of time. Let's go to Instagram. Kiwi filmmaker. Yeah. I want to show you guys a picture, dude. This is awesome. The amount of fans that showed up yesterday is staggering, and I think this is a sign of a new Chargers fan era, a new Chargers era completely. Because, oh my God, are we all excited for this season? Oh my God, our Chargers fans starting to come out of the woodworks. You know, it is definitely a new era for the Bolts. I'm super excited. Is it going to show it? Come on, Instagram. You can do it. It's having trouble loading on my computer, dudes. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Give me 1 second here, dudes. Let's see. Instagram. There we go. Well, either way, dudes. Actually, I have one more place I can find it. Give me 1 second here, dudes. Meanwhile, dudes, we have a brand new week this week. The Chargers versus the Bengals. How peculiar. Why is it all blown up like that? Is it because of this? There we go. The Chargers versus Bengals at this point of the sim season. We are now 6-5, which honestly, I was a little bit bummed that we weren't able to take down the Broncos last week. But that just seems like a team that, I don't know, for whatever reason, the Broncos just feel like a throw like up in the air game no matter what. And it kind of sucks. I get it, but in real life, we kind of do the same. We kind of see the same thing as well, which is really unfortunate. But hey, man, every division has an opponent like that. Let's see. Here it is. I found it. You guys know Corazon de Rivers, right? On Facebook. Well, here we go. I'm going to show you guys the picture right here. Boom. Sorry, I know a lot of hype, a lot of workup, a lot of build up to this moment. But my goodness, guys, look at this photo. Absolutely jam-packed at the entrance of SoFi Stadium. Look at all those Chargers fans repping, dude. Oh, my Lord. I put this on my Instagram. I said, I'm a very proud Chargers fan right now. Look at that turnout, dude. That is absolutely insane. I think what gets me most excited is that this kind of does speak to, maybe it validates a little bit some of the rumors that we're hearing about how many tickets have sold out for the Chargers home games. How many season ticket holders there are this season. Whether it be a combination of, lack of live action football because of the pandemic, or maybe Justin Herbert coming in, firing up all the Chargers fans. Whatever it is, dude, that's a lot of Bolt fam. That is a lot of Bolt fam, and that makes me super happy, super proud, and super excited for this season. Justin Herbert, this team deserves a turnout like that, man. Absolutely insane. It's because no more Anthony. I hear you, Blake. I see you there in the comments. Well, guys, with that, let's get into today's sim. What is it? Sim Monday episode today versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Need to jump right into this one. I've got a prior engagement right after the stream, so we will make it fun. We'll make it snappy, and we'll see how the Chargers do this week versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, a couple of highlights in this game. The two sophomore quarterbacks in Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow coming back at it. I think a lot of expectations on this game. It's going to be, I would say, a highly viewed game this season because of Burrow and Herbert. So very excited to see. I think Joe Burrow is a fantastic quarterback, but I've been hearing a lot of stuff in camp of him playing maybe a little bit scared Because, I mean, obviously, the injury thing last season was devastating, and they decided to go out and get a wide receiver instead of a quarter, or instead of a lineman, which they had their sights set on Penei Sewell, which honestly worked out for us. I think that's part of the reason why Rashawn Slater fell all the way down to us. But at the same time, pretty insane. Hopefully he can stay healthy. You never like to see players go down. Real quickly, too, guys, let's get a couple of shout-outs while the opening animations start rolling here. We got Mike Boyette. We got Calicundry. We got Trevor Enrig. We got Hugo Boss. What's up, bro? We got Dragon Storm. I like that. Blake Robertson. Carlos Chargers. Jacob McKinney. Con Baum. Eddie Saldana. Matthew Dahl. Zelda Fan. Nice. What's up, man? Carl's Jr. Big shout out to you, Carl's Jr. I'm a big fan of you. We got Real WBC. We got Jacob McKinney. Yeah, we got a lot of guys in here today, man. The director's biggest fan. What's up, man? He says checking in. That's flattering as hell. Let's get into today's Sim Monday episode, man. Says shout out to Trumpet Monkey. Hey, shout out to our buddy Trumpet Monkey, who we still need to send our fantasy football. If you guys don't know, he kicked my butt in the Super Bowl last year in our 10-year going fantasy football league. Absolutely insane. What Isaiah Medina? What's going on, man? Good to see you. Island Charger, yes, man. How many people we got in here? We got like 70-something people in here to start the stream off. Not too shabby. The Chargers versus Cincinnati Bengals. I just wanted to take some time out to show you guys that photo. I think that's a very important, historical piece of photography right there for Chargers fans. Because I mean, whether you like it or not, the reality of the situation was that even in San Diego, the Chargers were having a bit of an issue filling those seats, and I feel like a lot of it had to do with the facilities. Of course, that stadium needed a huge update, but it's cool to see the Chargers fans come back. Here comes Justin Herbert slinging one underneath. I think that's Jared Cook. Jared Cook is going to take it for a first down. No, second and inches, but 10 yards. There we go, Jared Cook. Guys, training camp. Of course, as we're going through this stream, you guys feel free to ask me any questions and such that you would like. I will be talking about different topics regarding the Chargers as we continue. Training camp, dudes. Jared Cook. Talk about, not the last guy, because I knew Jared Cook would be really good, but he's good like instantly. Him and Justin Herbert have been really, really nice together in training camp so far. I think that's going to pay dividends in the season, specifically in the red zone. I want to see more touchdowns. I want to see more red zone looks for the big tight ends, and I think Jared Cook's going to provide that. I think also additionally, it's kind of interesting because we all see, Hunter Henry as a very viable pass-catching option, right? But I think in terms of like pure vertical tight end archetype pass-catching, I feel like Jared Cook is really close, if not a little bit better than Hunter Henry in that department. Hunter Henry, much better run blocker, much better in a lot of other categories, also younger, but still. Here comes Justin Herbert slinging it, and that's Mike Williams taking it all the way to the opponent's 29. And the Chargers start things hot here. They are upset about that loss to Denver last week. They want to shake that off and grab a win right now. Insane, dude, insane. Jacob McKinney, what's up? Yes, sir. Shout out to all the Chargers fam, dude. It was such an awesome turnout yesterday. Hey, director, what scared you most about yesterday's camp? Yeah, the kicker battle. We'll talk a little bit about that, too. You know what? For one, maybe it's just me. I'm not the type to boo my own team, ever. I'll just throw that out there. And two, we do have an issue at kicker. We brought in 3 kickers, and so far all of them seem to be struggling a little bit. Hopefully the Chargers and their coaching staff are able to figure that out. It's tough, man. I'm not going to, because I got to be real with you guys. It is not easy finding a reliable kicker. Even though the Chargers did so in Younghoe Koo, and it just didn't. Maybe it was a Chargers curse. Younghoe Koo goes on to be like one of the best kickers in the league with the Atlanta Falcons. Either way, it's not easy to find kickers. The Chargers brought in a couple. I felt like that was a very healthy decision. Justin Herbert goes down on 2nd and 10. Trey Hendrickson, and that's going to create a long 3rd down. The Chargers, I would say, need around 5 to 6 yards. Get in range for a field goal at least. Very difficult to find a kicker. Very difficult. So the Chargers did the right thing in bringing in competition. Right now, it's not looking great. I think Alex Kessman As far as I remember, only made a few of his field goals, and that doesn't speak well, man. It looks like Vizcaino and Michael Badgley are the front runners. Just from what we saw yesterday, we haven't gotten a lot of talk about the kickers or any of the special teams units. Certainly not as much as the offense and defense. Justin Herbert's looking for a target. He's going to chuck it underneath. That's Mike Williams. Mike Williams going to take us to the 32. That should at least put us in field goal range for a 4th and 14. Nice drive, kind of stalled there with the giant sack by Hendrickson. Destroying. I've heard a lot of people talking about bringing destroying into the Chargers organization. You know what? At this point, I say, what could it hurt? It couldn't hurt, right? Let's see what the dude's got in the NFL. He already works out with a bunch of NFL players. He's already doing all the things, you know what I mean? Bring him in, see, throw him in powder blue and see how he does. Just for training camp, you know? We still got time. We got like a whole month before kickoff. See how things go. Speaking of which, Michael Badgley, in the simulation at least, that looks good. 3 points up for the Chargers in their first drive on offense. Did he just squeak it in there? It looks like he did. We got it. Oh, he missed it. In true Chargers in Michael Badgley fashion, we missed the field goal. That couldn't have come a more perfect time as we're explaining the kicker situation. We got our first $8 holla coming in from Jeremy. I always mess this one up. Lavorga. What's up, Jeremy? Big J. He says, what starters do you think will play Saturday? And what's good, director? I would say at minimum, they take out the players that have any sort of injury concerns. Corey Linsley, Brian Bulaga, Kenneth Murray. You know what I mean? And everyone else, I would say get some reps in there. Maybe they hold out other guys that are maybe coming back from injury. You know, maybe a little Mike Williams. I don't know how healthy he is. I'm sure he's doing fine. Tyron Johnson's probably not going to play. There's plenty of guys, I think, that they're going to go ahead and sit. The Chargers aren't dumb. I feel like Brandon Staley's taking a new and different approach to the whole injury situation, and that's really refreshing to see. And that kind of really speaks to, not just in-game what his decisions are as the Bengals convert, not just based on how his decisions are in game day, but as well as in practice. I mentioned in one of my videos that they're only holding 75-minute practices, 3 days a week or something like that, 3 days in concession. And that's something that not the whole league does. Most of the league almost always has 2-hour practices almost every single day of football, right? I think the Chargers are taking this approach to help limit the opportunity for injuries and stuff like that. So it speaks beyond game day is what I'm trying to get to. Brandon Staley does know what he's doing. Kessman didn't kick in the scrimmage. He was 2 for 6 in practice. Yes, that's right. It's time to bolt. 2 for 6 in practice. Not great. I have a lot of hope that Kessman can figure it out because that dude's got some leg, man. He can kick from 50 plus if you need him to, but it's the accuracy issues that the Chargers are trying to work on. So that does kind of make sense. 2 for 6. He's got leg, but not a lot of accuracy. They got to work on that. Right now, at least for me, Vizcaino and Badgley are the ones at the forefront here. 2nd and 5, the Bengals. Joe Burrow getting some nice protection there. He's going to sling it to Chase for a first down. Yikes. Bengals are driving very quickly already at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Jeremy, thank you for the $8 holla, by the way, man. Very, very good question there. Very excited. I think that's a nice little segue into what's going to be going on this Saturday as well. Matter of fact, let me take a look at the schedule here. See what time this is going down. 7 p.m. Pacific. The Chargers will be taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The Battle for LA preseason game. And you guys bet your butt we will be here for our first live action Chargers stream of the season. So you guys get ready. On Saturday, we will be here with a watch party. Chargers fam unite. This is a big one, dudes. The Los Angeles Rams versus the Los Angeles Chargers. I feel like a swing is beginning to go into motion between the Los Angeles teams and their popularity, and this could be a very big preseason game. As far as preseason games go, could be a big one. Joe Mixon's going to take it for a couple of yards. The Bengals are threatening now at the 7-yard line. Chargers with one big stop here can hold them to 3, but my goodness, dude, we needed those 3 points. been giving up some big plays. Chargers need to get it into gear. Papa reports Badgley vs. Kano both kicked in live action. Badgley hit all 4 of his live kicks. 1 extra point, 2 from 45, 1 from 55, as Kano hit both of his live kicks. Okay, so there's some competition out there. There is. Hopefully things work. Because honestly, I'm really not sure who's going to be the Chargers kicker this season. I really don't. I mean, Michael Badgley, we can hope he can figure it out, but there's a lot of potential there as the Bengals are going to convert touchdown to Zama, their tight end, and the Bengals are going to take the lead after a promising first drive by the Chargers that stalled out with a missed field goal. Now the Bengals take it in for the score. Chargers are behind 0-7 pending extra points. There we go, dudes. We got another $5 holla coming in from Envy Talent. Envy Talent says, Chris Okoye, KJ Sales, what you know about these fools? And also, did you catch what happened to the poor Davis ankles? Lastly, get a haircut. Thank you. Yeah, that reminder. You guys, you keep me on board with that, man. Keep that in my sight, man. Trying to find some time to get a freaking haircut around here. This house is in shambles. Chris Okoye, son of famous Christian Okoye, Nigerian nightmare. Bros! I mean, the genetics are there. You have to be excited about that. Of course, Chris Okoye playing defensive tackle. Big boy, too. I think like 320 pounds. That's the kind of depth I'd like to see in there. He played for the Spring League. I do, but I think both of them did. Chris Okoye, if things work out, that's great. The Chargers need more depth at defensive line, specifically defensive tackle. We got Christian Covington, Linval Joseph, guys that maybe were traditionally played defensive tackle for the Chargers at the past, like Jerry Tillery and Justin Jones. Those guys will likely be playing defensive end. So getting more big boys in there for nose tackle and depth at that position, very, very good idea. As far as KJ Sales, he looks pretty good too. We have to wait and see more action out of him. And as far as your last part of that, poor Davis ankles, yes, I did see that. Keenan Allen. It's Keenan Allen though, right? I don't know if Michael Davis is designed to design a Keenan Allen kind of wide receiver. Yeah, he spun Michael Davis like a top, man. That was ridiculous. Thank you so much, Envy Talent. Good to see you here. Thank you so much for the $5 holla. Angel says, Director, I'm a bit late, so I don't know if you already talked about this. What are your thoughts about K9 and Lindsley? Yeah, actually, we haven't gone into it in depth quite yet. K9 and Lindsley, it both looks like very minor injuries. To put your guys' minds at ease, it sounds like, by the words of Brandon Staley, that if this was game day, then they would still be playing. They would have gone right back in. So it's not the kind of injury that's going to hold them out very long, if at all. So that's something we can put to rest. That's good. And that also does speak again to Brandon Staley and his management of injuries and stuff like that. So it sounds like they'll be just fine. Good to see you there, Angel. Johnny Tran says, what up, Director and Bolt fam? Sneaking to this stream while I work. Haha, man, turn up that volume. Break the knob off. They ain't gonna tell you can't watch no Director. Good to see you there, Johnny. Prayers to Hunter Henry. Hope he gets recovered on the Pats. Would love to see him ball out over there. Excuse me. Did you just tell me that Hunter Henry went down in Patriots training camp? I got to look this up. Sorry, guys. It's been a long morning already here. Here comes Justin Herbert on 2nd and 11, looking for a target. Looking. He's got a lot of time there in the pocket. He's going to sling it, and coming back is Mike Williams. And Mike Williams once again making a huge play, getting the Chargers at midfield. Holy cow, dudes. Yeah, this just happened this morning. Good looking out. Good looking out there, Johnny. Let's take a look here. New England Patriots tight end Hunter Henry injured shoulder set for MRI, sources say. How bad is it? How bad is it? Later left for the locker room with a member of the team's medical staff. Oh, not a lot of details, but it's a shoulder injury for Hunter Henry. Yikes. I mean, yeah, he left for the Patriots, right? That's a bummer. None of us wanted to see that happen, but I think this is one of the reasons why Tom Telesco and the family decided, oh, big plays, Mike Williams. No, that's Jared Cook on the sideline. First down. Chargers, another huge play, 23-yard line. They're looking to score and get right back in the action. Oh, big plays in the sim today. On both sides, you have to say, too. Jamar Chase had a pretty nice ball out there, too. Dang, dudes. Jared Cook looking like a wide receiver out there. Maybe signs of things to come in real-life football as well. To close out what I was saying, dudes, Hunter Henry, There were reasons. There had to have been reasons. I know the Chargers did not want to cut Hunter Henry loose. They did not want to do that. He's a great football player. He's a great tight ends. He's particularly great in both categories in receiving and blocking. That's a very rare tight end to find. But his Achilles heel has been his health. And I feel like that played into the decision a lot. And unfortunately, that ailment followed him to New England, which is very unfortunate. So we're praying that he stays healthy. Of course, unless stays healthy complete, but doesn't play too well versus the Chargers is all we're saying here. Man, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. The Chargers 3rd and 2 situation already, a 15-yard line. They need to convert here. Would like to see a touchdown on this drive. Another $5 holla coming in from Jeremy. He says, who's the surprise player to not make the 53? Is it Reed? That is surprising. The Chargers wide receiver core looking pretty solid right now. Lots of guys making their way up the roster. I think the most underdog guy is Prohl as the Chargers. Justin Jackson can't convert on a 3rd and 2, and it's a 4th and 1. Will they call upon the services of Michael Badgley yet again, hoping that he does not miss this field goal at the 14, and we'll call that a chip. Who doesn't make the 53? I would say that KJ Hill, what's the term? On the bubble, right? I think KJ Hill's on the, as far as wide receivers are concerned. Joe Reed, I would see his services in special teams to be too valuable to drop at this point. It's tough. It's tough at this point. We've seen a lot of good things at camp, but what they're not showing in the press are the bad things. As the Chargers are going to go for it on 4th and 1, they say, no, we need a touchdown. And there goes Justin Jackson. Justin Jackson on the touchdown run of 15 yards and a Chargers 6. Let's go. 22's in the chat. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, man. What do you think? Who do you think you got that's going to get pushed out of the roster? Of course, I think the most surprising, to answer your question, dude, the most surprising that could actually happen is the man we just saw score a touchdown right now, Justin Jackson. Justin Jackson's one of my favorite players on the Chargers, but he cannot stay healthy. I feel like he's, without a doubt, the most talented running back on this team behind Austin Eckler, but he can't stay on the field. And sometimes, like maybe what we just saw with Hunter Henry, that's enough for a team to walk away. That could be the most surprising player on this entire roster for me. And I certainly hope that is not the case. Thank you so much for the $5 holla there, Jeremy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I want to see some of your guys' replies to the Hunter Henry situation here. Landon says, Seth Director, how's it going? Hype for the season? Yes, sir. Thank you so much for chiming in there, Landon. K9, Lindsley are fine. It's practice. Didn't risk anything more. Yep. I'm not even thinking they're going to play on Saturday. I mean, they could. It's the kind of injury where I think it's going to be fine after a couple of days, but I'm no doctor. I'm the director. Did you see Derwin's socks in that pig with Herb? No, I didn't. I got to go look that up. I haven't had time just to scroll through my phone and look at all this stuff yet, man. I'm very excited. Very excited. Later today, for certain. Hunter Henry can't stay healthy. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks, man. He's a great football player, an even better person. So you hate to see it happen. Even on a different team, you hate to see it happen. Should have thrown the Josh Palmer. Yeah, probably. Yeah. 22's in the chat for Justin Jackson. Let's go, JJ Tutty, to start the day. Love it, Landon. Good news, Bolt Nation. Lindsley, Murray are fine. Yeah, that's what we were speculating as well. Again, it seemed exactly the kind of injury that you don't have to sweat too hard. But, again, the decision by Brandon Staley to pull them out, good decision. The practices, everything spelling towards trying to limit these injuries, which if this Chargers team can go into the season unscathed, that is a scary football team for anybody. Here comes Mixon, and Mixon's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Nope, that's a 2nd and 10. Nice play there by the Chargers defensive line. Keenan is a better slant runner than MT. Yeah, Keenan does so much more than just run slants, doesn't he? Yeah, Michael Thomas. Something's going on with Michael Thomas, too, guys. I know not Chargers related, but Michael Thomas was ducking the team for like the entire summer. Joe Mixon once more. Combination of Drew Tranquil and Linval Joseph. They say no, sir. How's that 1 yard per carry average treating ya? This Chargers defensive line is not letting anything past him today. Good work, boys. Good work. What's the Madden record? Oh yeah, Michael Thomas. Yeah, crazy that he's been ducking the team. The record at this point is 6-5. Chargers looking to go 7-5. If the team can make it 11-6, like my prediction, I'd be so happy. And 11-6 isn't the best record in football. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm not even sure that's going to be enough for the playoffs, but that would be a tremendous improvement for this team going forward. You know what I mean? I certainly believe the Chargers, if they stay healthy, big if, more than capable of putting up 12 to 13 wins. I certainly believe so. The Bengals had to punt it away. A nice defensive stop by the Los Angeles Chargers. The Bolts will be starting on the 19-yard line. And Justin Herbert and this offense will go back to work, looking to take the lead after dropping it in that first drive by the Bengals. We'll be right back, Bo fam.
Herbert's pass complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 11 on the play.
Nice play by Keenan Allen. He does more than just slants, does he not? Worried about our cornerback one position, says Jeremy. Yes. And then Envy says he got smoked by Mike Williams. Yeah, cornerback one. He says, where's Xavier? So I'll give you guys a quick update on the Xavier Howard situation. As I predicted, he worked out his issues with the team, with the Miami Dolphins. It's a nice play there by Austin Eckler. He worked out his issues with the Dolphins. I told you guys, I would be absolutely shocked if head coach Flores, with all his power on the team, let Xavier Howard walk. That is one of the biggest reasons why they were such a lethal defense last season. And it seems like they worked it out. So Xavier Howard off the table. Those trade talks, the rumors of trade talks did not last very long. But in the end, that's kind of what I thought would happen. The Dolphins, they're not dumb. That was a good player. And I don't know what they did. I would have to imagine they put more guaranteed money in his contract. He's going to stay in Miami. As far as a cornerback one position is concerned, there is some concern out there. I think Chris Davis, who's now a positionless player, maybe not. He is technically a cornerback, but he's a little bit older. He's going to be playing the slot a lot. Cornerback one duties, I think, would probably be going to Michael Davis. And he does need to see some improvements in certain areas, but he's definitely not as bad as other teams' cornerback ones at the moment. But I do think the Chargers need to do something to address this cornerback, even if it's just at depth next season. I have to imagine Chris Harris Jr., this might be his last season with us. We're going to have Mike Davis and Asante Samuel. Maybe somebody steps up, like a Trevin Campbell or a Brandon Faison, but you never know. So what I predicted, at first I said 13-4, but I think 12-5 is a great prediction. Yeah, 12-5. I'm still trying to get the extra game numbers in my head. 3rd and 2, big play as we start the second quarter here for the Chargers. They're going to hand it off to the running back, and he is going to push forward. Justin Jackson making plays today. 1st and 10 for the Chargers, getting close to midfield. Chris Davis. My apologies, guys. One of my biggest weaknesses in any sort of public speaking has always been names. I always screw up names. No matter what I do, I will always screw up names. I think at one point last stream I called Michael Davis Michael Badgley. If there's a Michael in there, then I'm going to get them mixed up. That's hilarious. Yesterday, I added you in a post on Twitter. Also sent you a DM if you can check that if you have time. Chosen Ghost. All right, man. I'll take a look at that, Blake. I'll take a look at the DMs. Here comes Justin Jackson one more time, trying to shake off a tackle. He's going to pick up maybe a yard. It means Michael Davis and Chris Harris Jr. Yeah. You guys got me. We're in a first name basis now, right? You guys understand my ailments. You get it. I hear that undrafted rookie Amen and long hard last name from Oklahoma State is turning heads at camp. Yeah, I think he's the most likely undrafted free agent to make the team. Amen Ongbongbemiga is how you say his name. And I can't believe I was able to pronounce it right. It's definitely not an easy name to say. He looks pretty good, man. I think his services on special teams are what's going to turn heads the most. He was going to be a nice depth piece as well. Did you see the dime Justin Herbert threw to Mike Williams in camp yesterday? Director was awesome. Yeah, I need to go through and take a look at all the clips and stuff like that. I was hoping to find a stream or something, but wasn't able to make it happen. But yeah, man, they look really, really good out there. That offense definitely slinging it. Josh Palmtrees not able to make the sharp turn. That's going to result in a 4th and 3 and likely a punt from the Chargers. Bong Bemiga. Yes, sir. There he is, Danny Pushwap. Hey, Danny, I was thinking about you yesterday. I was like, man, because for the longest time, I was like, who came up with Josh Palmtrees? I thought it was this guy and then this guy. And I think I saw a comment in one of my videos. Yes, I remember now. It's Danny Pushpop as the copyright holder of the Josh Palmtrees. And I like that, man. I love seeing the palm trees emote in the chat constantly. Mike gonna have a bounce back year. Yeah, dude, I think a lot of people, and I put this in my video right the other day, that Mike Williams was maybe not a stocks up but a stocks down kind of guy, because it's pretty evident that he was struggling with his receptions. He dropped what, like 6 out of 10 balls at practice or something. His route running wasn't looking as good as other dudes. But Mike Williams, you know, his first concern in training camp right now should be staying on the field. Am I wrong? Right? I think what he does very well, he's already proven in, and he's going to do just fine this season, especially being more featured in the Joe Lombardi offensive scheme. I think he's going to have a big season, man. He's one of those guys that I'm certainly like putting my sights on in fantasy football too. He might be the red zone guy. I think it's between him and Jared Cook as far as who gets those priority red zone looks because of their size and their speed and it's just kind of ball they play in the red zone. We have to wait and look. We have to wait and see. Here come the Bengals on 2nd and 6. It's going to be a check down. That's number 87, Uzama, one more time for the Bengals. In coverage was number 26, Asante Samuel Jr. Probably a size mismatch right there. Sleaze 787 says, long time football is back. What's the record? In so far in the sim, we are 6-5 right now. 6-5 in what are we in? Week 13? Week 13 with the Chargers here in the Sim Sundays. I love this series because when I started it, I was like, this is going to help the offseason fly by. We get some football, a little bit of sample action of the rookies and the new roster. That's the cherry on top. So by the time the series is over, real-life Chargers football should begin, right? And we're already getting the preseason this Saturday, so we're going to get back-to-back streams. Oh, my goodness. We might have to move it to Monday. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do it. Saturday stream, Chargers preseason game versus the Los Angeles Rams, as well as a Sunday stream, back-to-back Chargers action. It should be a good time. I'm going to be streamed out after that, man. I might take Monday completely off, you know, and go get a massage or something for my... No, I shouldn't say that. Good to see you there, Sleep. Mike Dub said his chemistry with her wasn't there last year. So, ooh, really? His chemistry? Well, I mean, again, Justin Herbert thrown into the action with no offseason. Now we've seen some action in the offseason between him and Justin Herbert. Chemistry and trust being developed there. That's a big deal. That's a much bigger deal than people give credit for. Here comes Joe Burrow looking for a target. I think Mixon's open. He's going to go deep. Way deep. And that's a pass defended by Derwin James. He says, nah, man, get out of here. This is my area of the field. You do not throw back here. Derwin James, nice pass deflected, and that's going to be a 4th and 6 for the Bengals. We got a $2 holla coming in from Envy Talent. He says, Saturday football televised? Well, of course, you guys can come on here to my stream for the watch party. We'll be watching together, but I will not be able to show the broadcast. I will get slapped with a huge fine and a big slap on the wrist and a flag from YouTube and all that kind of stuff. We can't do that, but we'll be reacting together. If you guys want to watch the game, I'm pretty certain that NFL Network is showing all the Chargers games this year. At least I read an article about it. We can all hope and pray, right? That's the way I'm planning on watching it as well. So cross your fingers, but big game on Saturday. Even though it's a preseason game, the story behind this game is pretty huge. Los Angeles, a battle of LA. It should be a good time. Thanks to the $2 holla there, NV. 1st and 10 Chargers. They're going to hand it off. think that's Justin Jackson. Yes, it is. 30 yards and a touchdown. Only averaging around 3 yards per carry. Not great so far, but he does have the score. The Chargers on 6 yards there get to the 40-yard line. Biggest fan says, I think we won the Ravens game. The Ravens game. Oh, in the sim. No, we actually... Did we win that? I think we lost that game. I think I remember Lamar Jackson running all over us that game. But we did win a couple other tougher opponents. Let me see the schedule real quick. Just to refresh my memory real quick. We beat the Browns. We beat the Patriots. We beat the Vikings and the Steelers. We lost to the Broncos. Yeah, it feels like a Charger season. We win some of the games we shouldn't. We lose some of the games we shouldn't. In the end, we can hope it comes out to a good record. 1st and 10, the Chargers one more time. That is Austin Eckler. Not able to get a lot of space there. 2nd and 8. Game's on NFL Network. Yes, it is. NFL Network. Nachos for Saturday. Touchdowns means a shot. I don't know if we want to go that cash. that would result in some weird stuff on the stream, right? Some stuff that's gonna get my channel looked at, and then maybe my psych evaluation comes into play there too, right? They'd be like, oh, we got to check out the director, man. He's got some weird stuff going up in there. I'm so glad the Bengals took Jamar Chase, because if they would have taken Penei Sewell, I don't think we would have Sean Clear. Yeah, I actually posted that the other day, saying that I felt really bad. Ooh, Jared Cook, big catch. It's gonna be a short 3rd down there. I felt really bad for Joe Burrow, because, I think Joe Burrow was part of the decision to get Jamar Chase. Of course, Jamar Chase is a great talent, but in not taking the offensive lineman, that line is just going to suffer even more as the seasons go on, and you're putting your quarterback at risk, your franchise quarterback at risk. I don't think that was the right choice, but lucky for the Chargers, because, yes, I think that did play a part in us getting Rashawn Slater somehow. 4th and inches at the 39-yard line. No man's land. I'm going for this, man. If I was in control of this game, I say Chargers, go for it. 4th and inches. Go ahead and run it one more time. I form. I think you guys can do it. Mount Herman family camp. Hey, enjoy that vacation there, Eddie. Put your feet up. Does that include regular season games on NFL Network? No, just the preseason games, as far as I'm concerned. The preseason games will all be aired live on NFL Network, as far as I understand. I think now we're close enough to the games I can start taking a look at the schedules, and we can figure it out. Yes, the Chargers going for it on 4th and inches. Passing play here. Need a man open, and that's Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen takes it for 10 yards and a 1st down. Chargers now at the 29-yard line, looking to take the lead as we are midway through the 2nd quarter. Why'd the Lions of all teams take Sewell? I know. What a waste. They need help. Every team in the NFL, I'm sure, wanted Penei Sewell on their squad, right? Just so happens he goes to the Lions. That's bad news for Sewell. Here comes Austin Eckler, thrown a little bit too late, and that's going to be a 2nd and 10. Director, how about Chris Rumpf and his 3 sacks yesterday? Yeah, Chris Rumpf turning heads. These rotational players looking good. I'm really excited. Some people really don't like the preseason. I love the preseason, dude. You get to see all these rookies come out. I got to go through and memorize all the numbers for the rookies to make sure we're all... Justin Herbert's going to fumble it. No! Oh, big play by the Bengals defense, and they're going to take it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jesse Bates, the 3rd on the fumble recovery, returns it for a touchdown. Disaster strikes for the Chargers as they were closing in after a 4th down conversion. And that is a fumble. Touchdown, Bengals. Yo. Not good. Not good. Yeah, big dumb. Ben, what the heck? I don't know what bad juju you brought into the stream. I'm just kidding, man. Welcome. Good to see you. Unfortunate play for the Chargers. Man, I'm going to need... Just give me 1 second on that, man. Jeez. Bolt just joined. This is what I see. Yeah, bad play right there, dudes. The Chargers were looking really good on that drive. They rightfully went for it on 4th down. They converted. Keenan Allen had him within scoring distance. And Justin Herbert gets absolutely just flocked by defenders and fumbles, and now we got a touchdown opposite. Dang, dude. Well, Deftone says it happened to me yesterday in the Madden. Same thing. Yeah, dude. It's Madden. It's Madden. It's Madden. Can't let that happen against the Bengals of all teams. I know, dude. Aurora, what's going on? Don't worry, guys. Wouldn't happen in real life. Yeah, no, I feel you. That offensive line's not letting that sort of pressure break free so quickly. It might have been a broken screen, I think is what I was looking at. It might have been a broken screen, and that's why the pass rush got there so fast. Did you see Beetle Boy? I haven't seen Beetle Boy. I've heard many a tale of Beetle Boy, but I have not actually seen Beetle Boy yet. I gotta look this up. Director, how long are ones going to play for on Saturday versus the Rams? What? Any given preseason game, it's like a couple of drives at most, right? So we'll see Justin Herbert. We'll see Keenan Allen. We'll see Derwin James maybe. Joey Bosa. We'll see those guys that I would think for at least a couple of drives. After that, you're going to bring in your rotational guys. You're going to bring in your depth guys. See what they got on in the tank. Justin Herbert going to run it for a couple of yards. 2nd and 8. And that's where we're going to get a nice opportunity to see. Of course, it won't be the same because it'll be Chase Daniel throwing the ball and or Easton Stick and or TJ Castillo or whatever his name is, Costello. But we will be able to see Josh Palmer, KJ, a bunch of guys out there too, see what they have to offer in the preseason. Nice play by number 71 there. And Justin Herbert just overthrows Jared Cook. It's a 3rd and 8. This Chargers team needs to figure out what they're doing, dude. Really, really sloppy football in the first half, resulting in a 7-point deficit. The Chargers can't close that now before the second half, but man, not a good first half for the Chargers so far. I think Kelly's going to have a big workload in the preseason. Yeah, lots of touches. I would absolutely predict the same thing. Herbert's going to sling it. It's out of bounds. That's going to be a punt by the Chargers. Somebody got free. Joshua Kelly. I know, biggest fan I get it, dude. Like, we had a fumble return for a touchdown as the Chargers were closing in for a score. Gutted. Did I go to FanFest yesterday? Yeah, no, I wasn't able to make it to FanFest, but looked so... I'm so proud of how many Chargers fans were able to show up for that, man. I'm going to make a big effort to go next season. I think I'm going to make a trip of it. You know, go out there, watch practice for a couple of days, make sure I'm there for FanFest. Should be a good time. Any plans for a game this year? I'm going to go to the home opener. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on at least one game, but I don't know which one it's going to be yet. I'm not going to know until we're in the season, right? I have to take a look at my schedule. I've got, I guess for those of you who don't know, I'm a dad, right? And my son is mildly autistic, so we have to work around his schedule a lot, and we'll figure something out. I need to make sure I get to a game this year. Here comes Joe Mixon. He's going to carry it for a nice 5 or 6 yards. Got to rep the Vikings game. Maybe. I think if there's a game I want to go to the Chargers versus Raiders or the Chiefs. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'd also like to see us play. Let me take a look at the schedule. The Browns would be fun. The home opener would be amazing, but I don't think I'll be able to make that. The Vikings or Steelers would be fun too. The Giants, the Giants or the Texans. The Texans not at home, but the Giants definitely one I think the Chargers could win. That'd be a lot of fun too. I don't know. I'll be thinking about it. Joe Burrow on 2nd and 5. He's going to hit his tight end again. Uzama having a big game today. Now the Bengals at midfield looking to build on their lead. Director, to be honest, you want to go to all the games. It's just, you can't. Yeah, I would be at all the games if I could, man, for sure. And I'd be flying to the away games as well. Got to represent, make sure it's full of blue and gold. Yes, sir. Know the schedule being a father hopes all good for you and your family. Hey, thank you so much there, Andy. I appreciate the comment. Yeah, it's different. You know, I've been a dad now for 4 years, so I think I've gotten used to it, the whole scheduling thing. But yeah, it definitely comes with a lot of planning, a lot of anything you do, a lot of planning. You gotta really make sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed and all that sort of stuff, and we'll make it happen. My wife is super supportive of the YouTube journey too, so I'm sure she'll help make that a reality for me. Remember finding your channel, bro. It's been fun watching you grow. Hey, thanks so much, Aurora. Yeah, we're up with 30,000 subs. It's been an awesome year, man. I can't wait to see what this year does. My channel, it's funny how YouTube works, right? There are different channels that grow periodically the entire, time they're operating. I think football channels, between the months of August and February are where you're going to see any of your growth. And in that time, we saw a lot of Bolt fam show up. So I really appreciate your guys' support there. And he says, bro, it tickled me that they booed Badgley. My co-worker was a fan fest. And he said they hated this. Yeah, the kickers need a lot of work. Kickers need a lot of work. It's going through the VOD. What happened to Hunter Henry? Yeah, it looks like a shoulder injury. I don't know much more than that. But yeah, it's tough, man. That sucks for Hunter. Like he did a lot for the Chargers. You never like to see injuries, no matter what, even if it's Super Bowl champs in your division. You don't like to see injuries, and especially to a guy that did so much for your team. So we're hoping and praying for Hunter Henry that he can play this year. Here come the Bengals within striking distance. Man, this sim, dude, Chargers struggling. They've been a second half team, but last week they were not able to get it done again. It just seems like they fall apart at the last second as they get closer to the end zone. Director's biggest fan says, my daughter is 4 and she loves the streams. Thank you for keeping it clean. Absolutely, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. Raptor, what's up, Director? Football season is 6 days. Let's go. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't count the preseason. I do. I love preseason. I hate to say, I think part of it is too. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at like my own fantasy football league. I've been in the same fantasy football league for like over 10 years, right? And the way that we determine draft order is through a competition we call the preseason challenge, in which it's a pick'em competition. Joe Burrow's gonna sling it, and that is intercepted. The Chargers get a pick of their own, and it's on its way back. That's Nasir Adderley, and the Chargers take it back to the 28-yard line. 1:48 left to play with 3 timeouts. The Chargers can tie things up before going into the tunnel. That was a big play by this Chargers defense. What? Batted away by Michael Badgley. Michael Davis, director, say it right. And then intercepted by Nasir Adderley, taken back to close to the 30. Let's go, big play. Big play on the defense. The Chargers need to score here. Tie this thing up. I'm looking more optimistic going into the tunnel. What was I going to say just a second ago? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, our fantasy football team, our fantasy football league. We determine draft order with a pick'em game with the preseason. And because the preseason is so random, anybody can literally win. Like it's not like the real season. It's very easy to make a mistake. Like, oh, of course the Patriots are going to beat the Jaguars or whatever, Nah, man, that's not always the case. That's not always the case in preseason. So whoever scores the most points in the pick'em gets the first round or gets the first pick, and then the second person, so on and so forth. It's a really fun system. We've been doing it for years. It's a really fun way to get excited about the preseason. So yeah, I sit there glued to the TV, seeing what's going on, checking all of the scores and stuff too. It's a lot of fun. Big play by the defense. The offense needs to capitalize. Here comes Justin Herbert. 1:22 left to play. He's going to pick up the first round and more. Justin Herbert close to midfield. The Chargers have 3 timeouts. I would spend one right now. Come on, Charger. Come on, Brandon. Or not, I guess it's Anthony Lynn out there still. Ooh. Oh, also, Madden 22 comes out in a few days. We might be switching to that for the remainder of the Sim series. That might be something that we do every year, like, because it's gonna come out in the middle of the Sim season, right? Justin Herbert looking, fires one off. Jared Cook, first down. Chargers are getting close. They're gonna burn a timeout here. $2 holla coming in from Envy Talent says, "Go Chris Davis." My bad. My bad. We got another one coming in from Ross C. Johnson, who says, mostly lurking and listening, but thanks for the stream. Keeps me entertained while I do hay out here in New York. Cheers. Hey, man. Cheers to you. Bolt up. Thank you so much for joining. Glad that we can bring some entertainment to the manual laborers. Here comes another play here. Looks like Keenan Allen unable to bring it in. 47 seconds left. The Chargers close. 2nd and 10. A touchdown here would be huge. Guess still will be more accurate simulation for Madden 22, I hope. It could be. I'm not going to ever hope for an accurate simulation. I don't think that's ever going to happen with the Madden series, but it does provide a lot of fun, I think. We're doing all this for fun. Here comes Jared Cook again. The Chargers are in field goal range now. Another timeout, and the Bolts have what, like 40 seconds? A timeout and 20 yards to go to pay dirt. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Chargers. Big play right before the half. I think that would be spectacular. Especially after they've had so many issues in the red zone today. Fumbles and sacks and stuff like that. 1st and 10. Here come the Bolts. Justin Herbert looking for a target in the middle of the field. Oh, it's Mike Williams. And Mike Williams unable to get the feet in. Oh, so close. So close. Mike Williams so close to 6 right there. And it's now 2nd and 10. Unable to get his feet in. Oh, he was so open. Nice pass by Justin Herbert, too. 2nd and 10. 35 seconds. Justin Herbert looking. Nice protection. Coming back is Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen not able to get out of bounds. They have 1 timeout left. How are they going to play this 3rd and 1? You guys got to quick. Hurry up huddle. Huddle up. 18 seconds. Maybe time to get 1 play off. No, they're going to take a timeout. Risky plays here, man, because the time management from the sim is terrible. So if they go for a play here and don't get it, there's a chance they don't get the field goal off. If they get tackled inbounds, there's a chance they don't get the field goal. You got to go for it here, 3rd and 1. At least take a shot to the end zone. And if you don't get it, take the 3. Another Anthony Lynn moment, yeah. Justin Herbert is going to fire it off. Austin Eckler takes it out of bounds, though. 12 seconds, 1st down, 3-yard line. You got enough time for 1 or 2 shots. 1 or 2 shots. Sorry, chat. We'll come back in just a second. Big plays right here. Big moment right here. Austin Eckler able to go out of bounds. 3 yards to go. Just for the love of God, don't try and run it. That's all I ask. Don't try and run it. Justin Herbert and the offense are back out. Like to see a ball here to Mike Williams or Jared Cook. Maybe Keenan Allen can get open. And right in the middle of the field, Mike Williams wide open. Touchdown, Chargers. And Mike Williams this time definitely has his feet down and in. The Bolts are able to tie things up before the second half concludes. That is how you want to see a drive finish out, man. Nice plays by the Chargers offense. Finally able to close that gap. Hopefully get things cleaned up in the second half. Big plays. 81's in the chat. Charlie, what's up, man? He says, do you listen to any Chargers podcasts? I don't really listen to many podcasts in general, but sometimes I'll put one on in the background. I like listening to the Chargers chat, Chargers Unleashed, of course, Guilty as Charged, just kind of in the background. Good times, good fun. Just like absorbing as much Chargers as possible. Dyson, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, big plays there, man. Big plays. I think Williams going to have a breakout year. Oh, man, I hope so, too. I feel like he's broken out a couple of times, right? He had the 1,000-yard season. That was great. He had the 10-touchdown season. That was great. Now we just need to do that together, and you're looking like a wide receiver 1, right? I think the Chargers are more than capable of hosting 2 wide receiver 1s as far as fantasy is concerned, right? Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, both those guys could have 1,000 yards and multiple touchdowns. I would say like 8 touchdowns a pop. That would be crazy. That'd be an awesome season for those 2 guys. I really want to see Mike Williams ball out this season too, so that he stays with the Chargers long term. All right, dudes, we are closing out this first half here. I'm likely going to see a couple of runs here by the Bengals, and then we are going to have a short word from our sponsors before getting into the second half. It's Asante Samuel Jr. season. Yeah, he's looked good in camp too, man. Lots of pass breakups. Dude's looking awesome, dude. He cut his hair. No, I haven't. That's why I'm wearing the hat today. I'm trying to find some freaking time to go cut my hair. Until then, we got to cover the shame. Cover the shame. That is the first half of football. Chargers Bengals tied up at 14s. Feels a little familiar. Feels like last week a little bit. 14s is the score, and the Chargers fortunate to close that gap. Look at those yards, man. The Chargers just a couple of unfortunate circumstances as far as sacks and fumbles in the red zone, or close to the red zone, keeping the Bengals in it. And the Chargers have a chance to really close out strong here in the second half. Speaking of which, before we do get into all of that, we do have a word from our very prestigious sponsors at Manscaped, the guys that are changing the world, one lawnmower 4.0 at a time. We'll be back in 90 seconds after a word from our sponsor. Summer is coming. Are you ready to unveil your beach bod? Well, you're in luck. Our friends at Manscaped have just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard right, 4.0. You guys remember back in the day we did that ad where we shaved the kiwi? There it is. Oh, God, wait, don't do that. I guarantee this cannot end well. Oh, God, no. This is my nightmare. Ah! Oh my God, what are we doing? Let's catch a replay. Yeah, gruesome. That's the worst kind of penalty there is. No, Kiwi down. You hate to see it. All right, round 2. So far, so good. See, it looks like director likes it. Oh, Mrs. Director likes it too. Well, there's a plus. Well, that razor got even better. Compliment your summer bod with a trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name, fellas. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for hot guy summer by going in at manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with code KIWI. This would make an awesome gift. Birthdays, Father's Day, who cares? Or even to yourself, man. Treat yourself a little bit. Get 20% off plus free shipping when you use code KIWI at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with code KIWI at manscaped.com. Escape the shrubs and weeds of the summer and shine with Manscaped. And we are back. Huge shout out and thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. Of course, 20% off free shipping. Use code KIWI at checkout. Trust me, dudes, you won't regret it. Let's get into the second half of this Chargers versus Bengals simulation game, tied at 14. Who receives right now? I think the Bengals receive, unfortunately, but the Chargers able to close the margin there. And I think the Chargers defense is due for a turnover. Am I wrong? Who are you guys hoping to pick up the pick or fumble or whatever here in this drive or in this half? We are due for a turnover. The Chargers defense has been pretty impressive when it comes to turnovers so far. Very excited too, guys. I think Madden 22. Actually, we're going to have to wait till we move to Madden 22 for the simulations because I think technically it comes out in like 3 days, right? But they do this weird thing where they give you like 10 hours or something on an EA Play account, and I definitely want to get in there and get some content ready, right, for my other channel. So I don't want to use it for the simulation stuff. I think officially it comes out like a week or 2 later, and then we'll definitely switch for the last couple of games there. But maybe we will have to close it out with Madden 21. You never know. But still, Madden 22 is coming up. If you guys want some Madden 22 with the director, check out my other channel. I think link is in the description there of Director Plays. And I'm thinking, too, I want to get some sessions of, like, whatever it is I'm into, Apex or Star Wars or whatever other video games I'm into. Welcome to Bolt Fam in there. Talk some Chargers while playing video games. That sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. And maybe we'll find some Apex fans and stuff along the way. Should be fun. Time to get a turnover. Come on, Asante. I literally can't wait for Saturday. Also excited to see all the rookie quarterbacks around the league. Yeah, that's a big week, too, outside of Chargers football as well. I'm excited to see Justin Fields. Of course, Trevor Lawrence, everyone's excited about. But we've all forgotten about Zach Wilson. I want to see Zach Wilson out there, too, man. Everybody's not even talking about him no more. Number 85 is going to pick it up. Man, big plays by the Bengals all day long. That's Higgins with a big reception. Joe Burrow, certainly a good quarterback, finding targets everywhere. But the Chargers defense needs to find something to make a stop. They've been doing okay so far, but I'd like to see a turnover. I would love to see a turnover. Really want Madden 22, but I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale. Yeah, probably not a bad decision. Apex is Tekken Live. What? Here we go. It's Joe Mixon on the pitch, and he's gonna get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Big play by K9 Kenneth Murray. Love to see it, man. Kenneth Murray, exactly in those kinds of situations, I think that's where he's gonna shine. He's able to move and shift so quickly. He'll find a gap to get back there to play, whether it be the quarterback or the running back. He's getting there, man. He's getting there. I think Mandalorian could be a cool game, man. Ooh. You want to know the hat I'm wearing right now? So, yes, I agree. I would absolutely agree, dude. The Mandalorian makes such an awesome game. Such an awesome game. Are you doing Fantasy League with your fans? I'm setting something up, man. I actually got off the phone with somebody the other day. We are setting something up for the Bolt fam. I think you guys are going to be pretty excited. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. I'm not going to give away any details yet, but I'm working on something. Joe Burrow on the run. Can't find a target. And now it's 3rd and 12 at the 47-yard line. Would be a nice stop right here. Manscaped ad you did was so creative and hilarious. Thank you so much, Kip. What's up, Niantic? Rams will be using their 3rd-string quarterback Saturday. Interesting. I certainly hope, even though it's a preseason game, Chargers catch the dub. Ooh, big sack right there. Joey Bosa breaks through, and the Chargers make plays on defense. And that is a long 4th down. Let's go, Joey. 97's in the chat, and that was a huge play as he was trying to hit his underneath receiver. Joey says, no, sir, get down, get bodied. 97 in there for the stop and the sack. Ben Haskin, welcome to the cast. Everybody in the chat, especially if you are a member, spam those emotes. Lightning bolts as well. Welcome, Ben Haskin, to the fold of the cast. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Welcome. Big punt by the Bengals inside the 10. The Chargers will be starting at the 6. Awuzie in there to tap it down. Jeez, big plays. The Chargers offense coming back out, though. They're more than capable. I think last week we saw them drive from like the 2-yard line for a score. Let's do it again. Yoda. What's going on, Charlie? Big Bear with the sack. I love to see it. Bring out the K9 unit. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. Real quick, we got a $5 holla coming in here. We'll get that right after this play real quick. Justin Herbert and the Chargers backed up the 6-yard line. Herbert's looking. He's going to fire it off to the sideline. That's palm trees. Unable to get his feet down, though. $5 holla coming in from Byron Leva. Says, hey, director, just stopped by to say thank you for all the kind words last week during my wife's labor. That's right, Byron. We appreciate you and the Bolt fam are both saying health. Yeah, man. GG's to you, dude. What a big moment in life. Here come the Chargers real quick. Not able to get anything on the ground. Big, beautiful moment in life, man. Congratulations once again. So cool to see a little baby Bolt fan come into the world. We're happy we could have somehow been part of that moment. That's absolutely nuts, man. Thank you so much for the support and dropping in, man. I'm sure you got your hands full right now. Little infant baby, little infant Bolt baby coming into the world. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Thank you so much. We got another $8 holla coming in here for in just a moment. 3rd and 10. Can the Chargers convert here? Haven't been able to pick up a yard yet. Justin Herbert's going to sling it, and that's Austin Eckler. Honestly, that could have been a safety. I would not have called a screen right there backed up against the end zone, so that could have ended a lot worse. The Chargers need to punt it away. $8 holla coming in from Jeremy. He says, if you had the 8th pick in your fantasy draft, full PPR, who are you taking? It depends on like what your fantasy league does, right? Like if Austin Eckler is still there, I hate to be a homer, but my goodness, a receiving back like Austin Eckler, I take him right away. If he's already gone in a full PPR league, I'm targeting at that point maybe all the running backs are gone, right? At the 8th pick, all the running backs worthy taking a pick that high. So maybe I start looking at wide receiver, right? I'm looking at I'm looking at Hopkins. I'm looking at Nuke Hopkins. I'm looking at who's like the best wide receivers right now. You know what I mean? As far as fantasy football is concerned, it always changes. I think Justin Jefferson's probably taking a little bit too high. Michael Thomas didn't really have a great year last year. I'm just starting to look at the better wide receivers. I got to take a look at the rankings. It's time. That's time I start doing my mock drafts and stuff like that. I'll be more equipped to answer that question, perhaps, actually in a couple of days. I plan on doing a lot of mock drafts and stuff even today. But yeah, man, I'm excited for fantasy football. At that point, I would take Hopkins, I think. At the 8th pick, if he's there, I'm taking Hopkins. I think A.J. Green's presence is going to open up more opportunities for Hopkins to get open. I like it. Devontae Adams, director. I think I not wrote him off, but he hasn't been in the forefront of my fantasy site for a while because of the whole Aaron Rodgers situation. Now that that's solidified, I think, yeah, you got to take it to Devontae Adams and then maybe Hopkins too. Not Anthony Hopkins, Devontae. I'm crazy. DeAndre. Tyreek Hill, maybe. Yeah, Tyreek's not a bad option there. 1st and 10. Bengals. After a stop there, the Chargers, they got it. They're starting a really good field position. The Chargers need to stop here, man. 14s. Not a lot of momentum on either side. Chargers need force another stop here. I think a turnover has to come at some point, right? The Chargers have been really good with turnovers this season in the sim. We got to see a turnover here soon. Remember we had Chris Davis in that return 109 missed field goal, Alabama. Oh, Mixon not able to get anything done yet. There again is Keenan Kenneth Murray. All over the field. That's exactly how I want to see him utilized this season. Those outside runs, that's Keenan's bread and butter, dude. Yeah, go ahead and try it. He'll be there. Oh, yeah, Calvin Ridley, dude. That guy's going to have a huge season. A huge season. Oh, batted down by Chris Harris Jr., and that's another nice stop by the Chargers defense. 4th and 7. The Bengals are going to have to punt it away. They might be able to pin us again. But what a defensive effort there by the Chargers. Chris Harris gets in there for the stop. Yeah, Keenan's showing up, dude. Keenan did very well for me. Yeah, Keenan, dude. Keenan, he is a bottom of the 1st, top of the 2nd sort of guy for me. I think he's going to be awesome. In full PPR. In like half point and lower, I'm not quite sure. But I think he's going to have a really big year this season. I think as far as value picks, if you're looking to pick up a Charger in your fantasy football league, value picks for me, Mike Williams could be a value pick, especially with how they're utilizing him. Of course, Justin Herbert. I think right now he's ranked like the 7th quarterback taken. So it depends on how many teams there are in your fantasy football league. He could be a good value. I think he's going to have a huge year. Jared Cook is probably going to be your most, as far as value goes, because he's going to go undrafted a lot, right? I think he might end up being, for what you're getting him for, one of the more valuable picks as well. So those are my guys. Of course, if you pick them up in the right round or whatever, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, those guys are going to be the best Chargers. But Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Justin Herbert, all going to be the best Chargers fantasy players to own. Chargers record so far is 6-5. Justin Herbert on 2nd and 9. He's going to sling it. Oh, big play again. Mike Williams having a huge day. 89 yards and a touchdown. Mike Williams really has saved the day plenty of times today. Look at this play. I love the replays in Next Gen. Mike Williams getting open. Justin Herbert, plenty of time in the pocket. Time to throw. 5 seconds. Which last year you would never see with the Bolts. And Mike Williams takes it in, 2 feet in, and that's a 1st down Chargers. Big day for Mike Williams. Hunter Henry, Gregorian MRI. So yeah, we saw, man. Big plays for Mike Williams though. Yeah, we're hoping that Hunter Henry can get back at him, dude. Even though he's with the Patriots, we're hoping. Wished I picked Herbert last year. Yeah, I picked him up. Off the waiver wire, and man, he was killing it for me, dude. There's Keenan Allen coming back there. Another first down Chargers. Chargers are driving. Chargers picking up some momentum through the air. 5 receptions, 53 yards for Keenan Allen. Herbert with all day to throw. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to see in the real season, too. The defense could be a good fantasy pickup, too. Yeah, the defense. I failed to mention that sometimes. The defense, I would say, if you pick them up, like week 5? Actually, you have it listed right there. Week 5 or 6. They have a nice, soft list of games right after that. They could surprise this season. Honestly, with Brandon Staley, they might surprise even right away. But I wouldn't play them against the Cowboys and stuff like that. But there's a couple games or the Chiefs. But after that, I'm looking for the Chargers defense, I think, as well. That wouldn't be a bad pickup. What Madden year was your first time playing and which was your favorite? Oh, that's a really good question there, Credito. I played Madden a little bit as a kid, but I didn't really know football that much. So, oh, it's intercepted! Oh, Woozier! Justin Herbert with a couple of turnovers today. That was a solid play by the Bengals defense. No! Oh, how are the Bengals still in this, dude? The Chargers, just as they start gaining some momentum, once again, the defense has to come back and bail us out. Not great, not great, not great. I would say the first Madden I remember playing that I really, really, really loved was, I think, Madden 12, which I know is a little further out than a lot of other people, but I was just getting into the sport in my teens. So I'm going to say Madden 12. I even remember the soundtrack a little bit. It was good times. $3 holla coming in from Raymond Field says, I got Keenan Allen and Adams on my fantasy team. That is disgusting. Let's make that happen in real life, right? Everybody make that happen in your fantasy team so we can get that in real life. How disgusting would that be? I still have some of my older Madden games, too. Like, I played before that one, but the one I remember really, really loving was 12. I'll take a look at my shelf, too. I have some of the older ones on my shelf behind me. I can actually give you a nice... Hey, one second. All right. Real quickly here. 3rd and 4 before we get to that. As far as my oldest Maddens... Madden 25 was a great game, right? So I'll put him upside down like this. Madden 13 was okay. Madden 12, that was probably my the first one I remember really, really loving. Madden 9 was okay, too. There's Brett Favre. The oldest one on my shelf is Madden 6, Madden 06. That's the oldest one on my shelf. So, yeah, I've been playing for a long time, but I certainly do remember loving Madden 12. I remember being excited for Madden 9 as a kid because they had LaDainian Tomlinson on the back cover. You guys remember that? There's LT on the back cover. I remember being excited for that. I don't remember if I loved the game as much as 12, but I must have missed 8, 6. Did I skip 7 and 8? I might have just lost them. But there you go. There you go. Get on Draft Wizard. Let's do a mock draft. Oh, I'd love to do that. I would love to do that with you guys at some point. Hey, big stop by the Chargers defense yet again. Another punt. Nobody's scored in the entire 3rd quarter, not even a field goal. That's going to be out of bounds at the 18. All right, Chargers, the defense has been doing their job all day. Time for the offense to step in there and make something happen. Man, 08, best Madden. I'm pretty sure I played it. Maybe I lost the disc or whatever, but I remember 12 being the first one I really stuck to. You got him on a dynasty team, Raymond? Oh, that would be cool. I want to be on a dynasty league so bad, but that's such a huge long-term commitment. You from San Diego? No, but I spent a lot of my childhood over there. I spent the summers with my auntie. I got Adams and Allen last year too. Allen was very underrated last year. Yeah, dude. Everybody let Allen slide because they thought his quarterback was going to be Tyrod Taylor. When that turned out not to be the case, that turned out to be one of the better value picks. I think I got him in like the 4th or 5th last year. Man, did he kill it for me. You see Raider Cody on Twitter, the Chargers. I'll take it. 2nd and 10. Herbert finds a target. Is that Mike Williams again, dude? Holy cow, Mike Williams is having himself a day. Director, did you like the 2K5 football games that had TO on it? I remember playing 2K very vaguely. Very vaguely. And again, I was so new to the sport, I couldn't fully appreciate the immersion that they accomplished in their franchise mode, right? And I was young, too. So, I mean, I've been meaning to maybe even pick it up again to play in my 20s here. Like, I want to experience that for the first time. But at the same time, 2K is coming back. So maybe I wait. Maybe I wait and experience 2K fresh and updated. Hopefully it lives up to its own name of the best franchise whatever of all time. NFL Street, I remember that one too. What was the one on N64? It was Blitz, right? I liked Blitz too. I remember Blitz. Excited to try the new one. Yeah, me too, man. Hunter Henry injury talk. Yeah, we talked about that. We're hoping he recovers. What made you become a Chargers fan? I'll answer that in just a second. 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert. He's going to hit Jared Cook for a huge gain. And Jared Cook, dude, what a week for him too, man. Such a consistent weapon up there in over the middle. 17 yards. I would say the biggest reason I became a Chargers fan is because of that man right behind me. Danian Tomlinson. I'm sure a lot of Chargers fans will tell you he was the reason they became a fan too, back in especially that year in 06. Oh man, it was hard. But for me, again, my family on both sides didn't really watch NFL, didn't really watch American football. They're both from different parts of the world. So in my house, if you're watching sports, it was usually rugby or soccer, right? So I was like the first guy to be like, oh, I like football. My friends all play football. It's cool. I want to watch football. And when it came to choose a team, of course, I spent a lot of time in San Diego, so I knew that they had a team. So I was watching them, and then my God, as soon as the first time I saw LaDainian Tomlinson, I was like, dude, I think I'm a Chargers fan, man. It's gotta be, and I love San Diego so much. So that was also a pretty big weighing in on the factor there. But LaDainian Tomlinson certainly solidified that. Keenan Allen, big play right there down to the 10-yard line. Let's go. 06 is the time I became a fan too. Yeah, man. LaDainian brought a lot of Chargers fans into the fold. A lot of Chargers fans. Played Tecmo Bowl. Yeah, man. Tecmo Bowl. The Bo Jackson Bowl. The Bo Bowl. I remember playing it. They re-released it on the Xbox 360 or something, and I was like, yeah, this is crazy. It was actually kind of fun. I liked it. Hate T.O. with the passion. Wasn't the first ball Hall of Famer. 100 right. Oh, yeah. It's born in 05, so I guess technically LT brought me. Yes, I could say that too, man. Mike Williams almost comes up with another one. That might have been Jared Cook, actually. 2nd and 10. The Chargers in field goal range, so they should be able to take the lead now, but a touchdown will go a long ways. This game has definitely been tougher than we had anticipated. A touchdown here would make me feel more secure. Defense has been doing pretty well, but the Chargers need points, big points right now. Liked our logo bolt. That bolt is what got me to be Chargers fan as well. That's awesome, man. Justin Herbert, lots of pressure in his face. He's going to hit the sideline. That's Donald Parham. But that's going to be out of bounds. 3rd and 10. They're so close to the end zone that it would be a touchdown if they convert. Big play right here, man. Big play right here. Can the Chargers do it? They're in the very tough place on the field to score. I'm looking at Keenan Allen right now. Can Keenan Allen get open? It might be Austin Eckler. Justin's looking. He's going to get sacked. That should result in 3 if Badgley can make the chip. Dang, I was hoping for a touchdown. I was really hoping for a touchdown. Curse says, my dad grew up in San Diego. I grew up playing Madden 10, watching 08-09 Chargers football. Man, dude. I remember, I became a fan because of LT, and I started watching because of LT, but it wasn't until my teens that I really started to understand football, right? Really started to understand the sport and get excited about the sport, play a little bit, you know? I wish I was born into a family that watched NFL. That's all. Because I'll be honest, I think that's also a great way, like a great reason, a big reason why I started this channel is that like I don't have, I now do because of my wife, but growing up, I didn't have anyone that knew football or enjoyed football, right? My brother is recently trying, which I really appreciate. Like he's low-key a Chargers fan, and he's starting to come and watch the games and get excited with me. But the first time I started living with someone that enjoyed football as much as me was my wife, who's from Alabama. So, of course, she loves football. She's a huge Auburn fan. That's why I have the Auburn magnet on the fridge right there. The Chargers convert the 3 there. They're going to take the lead for now. That's where things got fun. But, yeah, I do wish growing up, other than some of my friends at school, that I had people that enjoyed football in the household. Because there was no way, you know what I mean? Like, since my family didn't watch, like, there was no way anybody was paying for, you know, Sunday ticket or anything like that. So I caught a couple of games on Sundays, hoping maybe the Chargers would be on TV. It's fun. It's fun looking back. Didn't get into it till we were 13. I'm not embarrassed by it at all, but I'm like, oh, I wish I had more football to look back on. But still, I've been a fan over 10 years now, right? So I got a lot of memories. I'm excited to make new ones now. Justin Herbert, Brandon Staley. I think since I became a fan, this is the most excited that I've been for the Chargers. You know what I mean? I've always been excited with Phillip Rivers. Of course, what was it? 2013 and 2018. Those are some pretty big years too. But right now with Justin Herbert, like it's so fresh and new and exciting. Oh my God, I'm so stoked. So stoked for this year in particular. Did you ever play football? Yeah, a little bit. I got hurt like immediately. And it was kind of, again, one door closes, another door opens. So when I got hurt, I decided I'm going to start filming the games because I still want to be, you know, around the team and stuff like that. And that actually got me into film, believe it or not. That injury, Big Lou, if you're out there, Big Lou, who played offensive, he was a guard, and I was playing linebacker. And he fell on top of me and ripped the ligament in my left knee. And that was done. That was it. Big shout out to you, Big Lou. You helped me get into the film industry. I started filming the games. I fell in love with it, man, instantly. And then you guys can see behind me, it led to a lot of video and film-related stuff for my future. So funny how things work out. 1st and 10. Burrow. Oh, he's going to hit Joe Mixon underneath. The Bengals are driving pretty quick here, man. Still a whole quarter of football to play. The Chargers only up 3. Defense needs to work their magic yet again. Somebody just tagged me on the Beetle Boy thing. I think I'm going to watch that here in just a second. 2nd and 4. It's a play action. The Chargers bit. Oh, open target, 83. That's Boyd. Tyler Boyd, big reception there. Joe Burrow making big plays. 21-yard line. The Bengals are within field goal distance, so they're going to at least tie it here unless Bosa or somebody make a turnover, man. I think it's time. The Chargers did get a turnover earlier, though, from Nasir Adderley. I think we need another one. All right, I can't resist it, dude. I have to watch this real quick, okay? I'm sorry. Right after this play. Joe Burrow. He's got time. Middle of the field. That's 85. Higgins. And they're down at the 4-yard line. Okay, real quick. Can we make this super fast?
The Beetle.
It's a Beetle?
Give it up for Beetle.
Look at the look on his face, man. That's hilarious. Beetle boy. He looks like such a California kid. All right, now I'm in the fold. That's hilarious. Joe Burrow is scrambling. He's looking. He's going to fire it off. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. That was actually kind of an incredible catch. Right in the middle of traffic. Incredible throw, I should say, too. Look at that. Right between a few defenders there. Just squeeze that ball in. Nasir Adderley. Oh, man. Chargers are going to fall behind here. Of course, a touchdown, they can take the lead again, but this is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Made it back home just time for the show. What's up, Slad? There was more upset after the division playoff game against the Patriots when taunted Sean Merriman lights out. For sure. Beetle Boy, my son shook his hand after the concert was over. That's hilarious. Just saw the Saints are looking for corner help. Maybe Henderson from the Jags cap problems. I've been hearing stuff about Henderson. I'm not sure if I'm sold on Henderson as somebody that warrants a big trade or anything like that. He could be good, but he's still very, very young. Maybe. I don't know. It's interesting that the Saints are interested, though. The Saints have Marshawn Lattimore, which is interesting. I think what's more interesting to me, they need help outside of Marshawn Lattimore, but Marshawn was supposed to get this big extension they were talking about last offseason. He never got it because he had some sort of legal problem or something like that. So maybe Marshawn's on his way out. I don't know if that's the kind of player that the Chargers want to bring into the locker room, but he certainly has the talent to be any team's cornerback one. Jeff Gladney. I heard Gladney had legal problems too, didn't he? Was it Gladney? I thought Gladney had some legal problems too. Jeez. 12 minutes left of football to play. The Chargers need a touchdown. Justin Herbert's looking for a target. Slings it underneath. Almost intercepted by number 55. Over 300 yards and a pick and a touchdown for Justin Herbert today. The offense has been all right today, I'll say that. They've been okay. They should have more points. Lots of mistakes in the red zone today, which has been very tragic. What's up, Ro Bolto? Gotta say, I'm worried about the Chargers kicker. Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. The kicker situation not looking good. Bengals coverage has been nothing but sort of spectacular so far the last two plays. Yikes. Big yikes. 3rd and 10. Chargers need to convert here, man. A 3 and out would be devastating. That's why he got cut. Yeah, we don't want Gladney on the team. Justin Herbert, pressure in his face, overthrows his target, and that's a 3 and out. What's happening? What is happening and what has happened? I feel like we got really nice momentum in the middle of the season, and all of a sudden, the Chargers just really struggling in the sim. Really struggling in the sim. I'm going to punt it away. Be right back, dudes. All right, we're back. It's going to be a screenplay, and Asante Samuel's in there for the stop. Man, dudes. It feels like the Chargers are kind of collapsing in this one. Still 11:40 left to play. Certainly a shot for the defense to make a big play here. That pick 6 was devastating in this game, I'll say that. That was a big momentum shift for this team and this game. There's always some crazy cuts in the every team to make the 53. I hope veteran cornerback falls to us from another team. That would be pretty cool. I'm not sure which veteran quarterback that would be cut would make our roster better, if that makes sense, but maybe. The Chargers certainly have the money to do something like that. Burrow is going to sling it and almost caught there by Jamar Chase. Chargers defense, I think that was Asante again, makes the stop. Would have loved to see a pick right there. Still 3rd and 7 at the 37-yard line. Another stop here would be excellent Give the Chargers another drive here on offense. They need a touchdown to take the lead. Yo! $50 holla coming in from my boy Slad. He says, drove down from the Bay to Fan Fest. So stoked to see so many Chargers fans, lots of new fans. The hype is real. Slad, my man. Oh, interception, $50 holla pick. Wow, there's Michael Davis with the $50 holla pick, and the Chargers get the turnover they needed this half. Let's freaking go, Slad. Oh my goodness, Vato. Let's go. Yo, Slad. Good freaking vibes and juju in the chat. Thank you so much for the $50 holla, my man. Really appreciate the support, dude. Much love from the director. Thank you guys. Bolt up, lightning bolts in the chat. Number 43, Slad 23. 43s and 23s in the chat. 23 for my boy Slad here, man. G freaking G's, dude. Thank you so much for the $50 holla, dude. Man, my heart goes out to you guys. And how cool was it seeing all those Chargers fans? I'll pull up the picture one more time here in a second. Justin Herbert, big ball there to Mike Williams, who's having himself a day. Oh, man, that got me pumped. Perfect freaking timing, dude. Slad the GOAT does it again, man. Ah, dude, appreciate it so much, man. That means a lot. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's change the tides. Let me see if I can find that picture one more time. Best friend is a Raiders fan. Is there any way I could help him? I think there's psychiatric treatment centers all over the nation, man. We'll find him a phone number. Mike Williams, yet again, man. Mike Williams, 151 yards and a touchdown today. You have got to be kidding me, Mikey. Big days. Director, yeah. Wish you would have taken it to the Casa. Nah, man. Still big play right there, man. Big play. Big play. Give Mike his tutty. Yeah, he's already got a tutty today. Let's get another one right there, man. Let's get another one right there. Let me see if I can find another video of this. Ah, dude. So freaking amazing. The turnout. Justin Herbert. Ah, he's going to get big sacked right there. 57. Pratt's going to get in there. That's a 2nd and 23 situation all of a sudden. No, dude. We need a couple of big plays from the Chargers offense right freaking now. While we're waiting, guys, take a look at this. Look at this turnout. Look at this turnout right here. This is just fan fest. Incredible. Incredible turnout. So proud of the Bolt fam right now, man. So proud. Justin Herbert on 2nd and 23 throws another interception. That's Mike Hilton. Big yikes. Big, but you know what'll make us feel better just for a second here. I know that's not looking good in the game. Here's the Raiders. Here's the Raiders.
We're gonna need you to make some comments right now.
We can all at least feel good about that. That was the Raiders fan fest right there, ladies and gentlemen. Not as big of a turnout at all. We'll get to Envy Talent's $5 holla here in just a second. Big interception there by the Bengals. Not looking good. The Chargers have certainly not looked great offensively today. That big pick, though, man, that could have been the changing. That could have been the play of the day. Mike Davis. $5 holla coming in from Envy Talent. He says, I was driving so I couldn't answer, but I became a Chargers fan because of LT, and most of my friends became Raiders fans. I had to go against the grain. I feel you, dude. I actually grew up. My best friend didn't have a team either until he was a little bit older as well. and he chose the Raiders. And we've been best friends since we were little kids. So it definitely has caused some butting of the heads in this household, at least. But I still love him, dude. He's my dude. He's my dude. But yeah, I feel ya. All you guys out there that struggle with those Raider friends, I totally get it. Hearts out with you. That was their fan fest. Yeah, they had a fan fest as well. Almost nobody showed up to the Raiders. The Chargers, dude, so many people showed up. And I am so freaking proud of the Bolt fam, dude. That is absolutely incredible. If I could go to every event, if I can go to every practice, every game, I would be there. I promise you guys. Circumstances aren't the same. But I'm so proud of everybody that was able to make the effort and get out there to SoFi yesterday. Really, really does move me. Really, really does. SoFi Stadium. I see you, Carlos. Yeah, Justin Herbert not having his best game today. I think this may be one of his, maybe even his worst game of this simulation, the sim series. Joe Mixon is not going to pick up the first. It's going to be a 3rd and short. The Chargers, it would be really nice to see a stop right here. We need a sack or a turnover. Yeah, we do. We do. Once the season starts, the question of do they have fans will be towards the Raiders instead of the Chargers. How funny would that be, dudes? How funny would that be? Hang on. That's a first down, Bengals. The Raiders struggling with attendance. It would literally, this is the scene that comes to mind for me right after this play right here.
Hello. Hi. Michael Scott Paper Company to see Mr. David Wallace. I believe we're expected.
I'm going to cut for just a second.
Well, expected? Well. How the turntables.
Oh, I love that clip. The Bengals on that play, that was a missed pass to Jamar Chase. How the turntables. How the turntables. I'm sorry. I'm sure the Raiders are going to get a lot of people traveling to Vegas, of all places, to watch a game. I know that's a lot of fun. But LA is pretty touristy as well. The Bengals convert on a 3rd and 8. A field goal here is not good, dudes. That means a touchdown ties it for the Chargers. 4 minutes left to play. This game is definitely getting out of hand. My best friend, yeah. His worst game, 352 passing yards, such a stud. Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. It could certainly be worse. Hopefully in real life we don't run into trap games we're supposed to win. Yeah, it's been a couple of those in a row. The Broncos and now the Bengals. This one's not over. It's not over. But the Chargers need a stop right here. We need a turnover or we need a stop, force a field goal. If they score a touchdown, very difficult for the Chargers to come back from this one. And Burrow to Chase. It's a tutty. It's a tutty. Ah, crap. I just realized my thing was still on. Oh, no. Hopefully that doesn't get us a slap on the wrist. Maybe I can see if I can mute that part of the stream. Thank you for the heads up there, Combomb, though. Thank you. Yeah, I turned it on for the Michael Scott thing and I forgot to turn it off. Dang, dude. My jive! How many times? Chargers still have 3 timeouts. They need a quick score here. So you're looking vertical drive here. You're going to have to take some deep bombs. Let Justin Herbert cook. But you are behind 2 scores now. So not looking good. Raiders fans going to Vegas to watch their team get swept off the floor of the bars. Yeah, dude. I know Lynn's the head coach still. Man. And we're not going to get to see Brandon Staley on the sidelines until Madden 22. Yeah, they did that. They did that. They did do that. Wonder if Raiders fans making excuses not going to COVID-19 cases rise in Vegas. I don't know, man. I know a lot of solid Raiders fans. Like, I know a lot of good people that are Raiders fans. But, man, have I had my scraps with Raiders fans, too. So, I am, what's the word? Agnostic to the situation. Can I use that in that situation? In my love for Raiders fans? No way Chargers would lose this game. This is MVS. Yeah. There's been some very, very, very questionable plays in the favor of Cincinnati this game. But it's what it is. It's just Madden. We're not going to get too upset about it, but I would have loved to see the Chargers go 7-5. Now that's going to put us back at a 6-6 on the season. That means we'd have to win out for my prediction to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. Justin Herbert overthrows his target. Yeah, it's like Joe Burrow's freaking Patrick Mahomes out here, and all of a sudden Justin Herbert's playing like Joe Flacco. Like, no way, man. No way. What are JJ stats for the day? Justin Jackson, I think he's got something like 50 yards. That was almost intercepted again. Justin Herbert throwing some very questionable passes. Typical Madden. How's Rashawn Slater doing? Rashawn's been doing great. Look at him out there. You can see him on that play. He's doing great. Almost intercepted. That'd have been 3 picks for Justin today. Forgot to respond to your DM. But I'm open. You can still... Ethan, that's funny. That's funny. I'm actually going to... In a second, hang on. Justin Herbert, 3rd and 6. Big play right here. He's got to get somebody. He's got to pick up this first down. Herbert's going to take it himself. No, he's going to sling it. And that's Keenan Allen, who can't hold on. There's definitely some collusion going on here, Madden. Look at that. He drops that while he's falling? No, he doesn't do that. It's Keenan freaking Allen. Now the Chargers got to go for it on 4th and 6. This is the game pretty much right here. That's a huge come on man moment, dude. All right. I think that's it. I think that's the game. Chargers get a stop here. They only have 3 timeouts. 2 touchdowns would tie it, but that was likely the play of the game right there. Also, Bengals that have DBs. Yeah, a couple of interceptions. What, Awuzie and Helton both got picks this game? Yeah. That's big dumb, man. That's big dumb. Of course, we've won a lot of games we probably shouldn't have won, but like, this is certainly one I feel like would have gone a lot. It's going to go a lot different in real life. Let's be honest. That is unfortunate. Well, we can start looking to the future a little bit here. Next week, if we lose next week's game, then something's up. Something's up, and I'm going to have to step in, right? If we lose versus the Giants next week, then something's going on, Madden. There's no denying it. The Chargers should slap the Giants pretty hard next week in Sim Sunday. There's definitely Madden being Madden. Yeah. It's Madden being... in these instances where I'm witnessing such BS, I wish I could just jump into the game for a drive, but it doesn't work that way in these Sims. It just doesn't. So gross. Joe Mixon picks up the first. That burns the 2-minute warning. And I think that's it. The Chargers are going to have to burn all their timeouts. That is game. Madden is maddening. Chris Rumpf had 3 sacks in scrimmage yesterday. Looks like we found a great value for a pass rusher. Yeah, dude. That is why the preseason is so freaking important. So we're going to be live streaming a watch party of the preseason. Of course, we're not showing the actual game. We're all reacting to it together and showing the stats and stuff online. It will be a lot of fun. The first time we're doing this since the regular season game last year in Week 16. This is the first time. I think we actually did do a watch party for Phillip Rivers and the Colts, right? We did that. So that was technically our last one last year. And did we do the Super Bowl too? Okay, backtracking a little bit. The Super Bowl was the last time we did a live stream. So I'm very excited to come back with that. But the preseason, so very important because of guys like Chris Rumph. I want to see what they got, dude. I want to see Josh Palmer. I want to see a bunch of our depth pieces. Defensive line's a big one for me. Linebacker. Want to see what Ogbongbemiga's got in the tank, right? I want to see Nasir Adderley out there. I want to see year 2 guys like Kenneth Murray and Alohi Gilman. You know, Joe Reed, KJ Hill. We got big guys in there at receiver that are making plays. Paul as well, too. There's a lot of guys that can shine and earn jobs in the next couple of weeks. So that's why we should get really excited there. Big play. They passed it. Chargers still have a timeout, but again, the most we're going to do is close the gap a little bit, and then we're going to lose this game. Personally excited for Webb. Yeah, Webb. Want to see what Mark Webb. He's been showing up in practice a lot. There's a lot to get excited about in the preseason. So, I mean, we'll wait and see. And that's why I love having the Bolt fam with me in those live game experiences, because we certainly have the opportunity to spot things that are good for the team together. And last time, I'm not going to say how many people are going to show up because who knows? It's a preseason game. We've never done preseason before. But in the heyday of the live streams, we had a couple thousand people show up. So I'm crossing my fingers we get a lot of people, you know, help really dissect what's going on on the field and the players that are really stepping up into those roles. Prohl making plays, too. He was returning punts, the ones. Yeah, man, he's been looking solid. Him and Joe Reed should be the returners for this team. Trey McKitty. Yeah, Trey McKitty. Of course, you got the 3rd-round picks by the Chargers. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot that people can be excited about. Interception to the house, please. We might have the best inside linebacker core in the division. We might. Kenneth Murray, you know. Drew Tranquil, you know. We got a lot of dudes. We got a lot of dudes out there. And then the linebackers and the edges sort of count too, right? Is Bosa technically outside linebacker? No, he's an edge. We got Nwosu. We got Fackrell, right? We got Rumph. We got a lot of guys. We got a lot of guys out there. How much do you know about KJ Castello? I know that he was really good in college, but he had a lot of things to work out. Screen gets blown up. 2nd and 10. Kazir White. Yes, Kazir White. That's who I was forgetting. Kazir White. Yeah, we got to, at this point, just start hucking it to Mike Williams. Even though we are going to lose this game, I'm not going to give a game ball out because we didn't win, but we will point out an awesome performance by this team. Asante Samuel. That's a big one, too, guys. Asante Samuel. Him and Rashawn Slater this year could both turn out really, really, really good. DJ plays inside, too. Yeah. Derwin James going to play a lot in the box and underneath. Ben hates the Bengals, but who dey? Here comes Justin Herbert yet again. Out of bounds is Josh Palmtrees. Man, 29 for 49 today. Justin Herbert really struggling. I mean, 29 is still really good. He's going to have around 400 yards. So he's been making plays, but just lots of mistakes, too. 2 picks and a fumble for Justin Herbert today. Don't turn Hollywood on us. Hollywood director. The Hollywood director. How do I become more Hollywood without seeming more Hollywood? Don't have to worry about director. Oh, batted away. Mike Williams. What do you think about more Reed for the final wide receiver spot? Reed should take it because he offers more special teams. ASJ got a ton of reps to the ones yesterday. Yeah, man, he's looking real good. Real good. This is the best draft class I've ever seen. Yes, I think it's really shaping out to be. I think specifically our first 2 picks, and Josh Palmer might surprise a lot of people, but the first 2 picks really solid. I think that's the most solid since was it Bosa and Hunter Henry back to back? Was that the season that we got both of those guys? I'm most anticipant about our first 2 picks since that draft. That's what I'm going to say there. How hard it would be to beat the Seahawks? What, in the preseason, right? Preseason, I'm not looking for wins as much as I'm looking for plays, right? So a win would be awesome. The only win I really want in the preseason is versus the Rams. This is our house. Josh Palmer closes the gap a little bit. Josh Palmer's going to pick up his 2nd touchdown of his young career. Let's see some palm trees in the chat. That's still pretty cool. Good for Josh Palmer. Take a look at this route on the replay. He's going to get open. And he's going to walk it in from the sideline there. Nice play by Josh Palmer. Hymas to compete for right guard 1-2. Yeah, him and Ibushi. I think Ibushi's going to take it, but Hymas, the way the Chargers have constructed their offensive line this season is really, really nice because you've got a ton of players on that line that can play multiple positions. Slater can play pretty much anywhere. Filer can play inside, outside. He can play right tackle too if we need him to. Ibushi's more of a guard. Hymas can play inside, outside, right? We got a lot of guys that if something were to happen, they've got snaps at different positions for us to mend things temporarily, right? So I like the way that that's been constructed. So yeah, Brendan Hymas, who knows if he gets very many snaps this season, but I do think that he's competing for right guard, and if something were to happen, he's a really nice depth option to have on that roster as well. Where do you think we rank in the AFC West in the division? I mean, truthfully, like 2nd. Oh! Oh! The Chargers! Oh, you never see that. The Chargers get the onside kick. This game's not over. Whoa! 24 seconds left to play. 1 timeout, a hope, a prayer, and a dream. The Chargers just got the onside kick after the touchdown. Yo, I had written this game off. No, you never see onside kicks work. You never see it. Come on, Chargers. Big plays, dude. You guys needed a break. Yo, it's not over yet. I want to see 10s in the chat, man. Hold the energies. Hold the energies of Justin Herbert. It's not over yet. Hold up. Hold this. Let's go. Come on, Herbert. We need some big, big plays. Get out of bounds. That's not going to do it. That doesn't spell well for the rest of the drive. It's not over, though. It's technically not over. 44-yard line as well. 2 big plays could change the course of this game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Justin Herbert. 3 receivers on the right side. He's scrambling. He's looking. There's a H-bomb. H-bomb. Intercepted. And that's going to be it, man. Trey Waynes. 3 picks for Justin Herbert today. They got us all excited. They had time. You should have gone for 20 yards instead of that big old Hail Mary. They had time. That's going to do it. Why does... I mean, of course it doesn't hurt as bad. Why is there pain? This isn't real football, director. Why is there pain right now? Why is there pain? Stop with the pain. Yeah, why? Okay, so why not call like a corner, or something like that? Get out of bounds. Why not call a post? Something good for 20 yards. And they elect to go Hail Mary. Yikes. PI, throw the flag. That's the pain. That's the pain. Well, we'll still take a look at some of the stats here, see how the Chargers did. If there was a game ball to give out, it certainly would go to one individual. You guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. Who do you guys think in the chat? If we had a game ball, who would it go to? Who would it go to? Only Chargers fan in Canada. I hope you find some Bolt fam out there to watch games with, man. If not, we're here every Sunday. We're here every Sunday with the Bolt fam around the world cheering on the Chargers. That's going to do it, dudes. The Chargers are going to drop this one 24-31 against the Bengals. Again, a reminder, next week the Chargers will be taking on the New York Giants, right? Yep, the New York Giants in week 14 before facing the Kansas City Chiefs again in week 15. So, big yikes today, man. The Chargers offense, the defense was pretty good. The offense, just too many mistakes. We saw the same thing last week, man. Let's take a look at some of the stats here real quick. Justin Herbert, despite throwing 434 yards with 2 touchdowns, he also had 3 interceptions and a fumble that definitely cost us this game. Joe Burrow did only throw for 281, but also 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions too, so not great for both quarterbacks today. Take a look at rushing. Justin Jackson, 31 yards. I thought he had closer to 50 with a touchdown. Receiving, though, if there was a game ball to give out, it would go to Mike Williams, who went over 150 with 169 yards and a touchdown today. Epic performance by Mike Williams. Just wasn't enough to make up for a lot of the mistakes on offense. Jared Cook with 104. Really nice on how many passes there? Receptions. 7 receptions. Keenan Allen, 71. Josh Palmer, 73 and a touchdown. And Austin Eckler, 3 for 17. Defensively, who had the 2 tackles for loss by Kenneth Murray, 1 for Linval Joseph. Sacks, we had 1 by Joey Bosa. Interceptions by Nass and Michael Davis. That's going to do it for today, man. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were going to win that one. I truly thought we were going to win that one, but sometimes Madden giveth and Madden taketh away. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this one today. Remember, Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific, okay? Chargers playing up against the Los Angeles Rams. I need Chargers fans around the world. If you're not able to make the game, if you can, go to the game. If not, please come to this channel, watch the watch party with all of us Chargers fans, and point out things that you think the Chargers are moving the right direction with, whether it be scheme, individual plays, individual players. We're going to figure this out, and we're going to have a lot of fun, man. The battle for LA. This Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, this channel, we're all going to be reacting live. It'll be a lot of fun. And then the following day, if I'm not too beat, we're going to see our Sim Sunday versus the New York Giants, which should be a lot of fun as well. Back-to-back Chargers football. Are you kidding me? That'd be crazy. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me today in this heartbreaking loss versus the Bengals. Next week will be better. We'll see you guys next time. We're going to close it out with Manscaped one more time. Get your Kiwis ready and very anticipating. So, guys, thank you so much for all your support. Get ready for another giveaway, by the way. I have more items on the way. I have some huge items that I'm going to hold on to for a little while longer, though, just until we get more viewership and stuff. You guys understand, right? That stuff was pricey. But till then, I got some exciting stuff on the way. And I think you guys, it's the first time I'm giving a jersey away of this individual. I'll just give you a hint. There's your hint. It'll be a lot of fun, guys. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll see you next time. And as always, bolt up and stay frosty. And hit that like and sub on your way out. Summer is coming. Are you ready to unveil your beach bod? Well, you're in luck. Our friends at Manscaped have just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard right, 4.0. You guys remember back in the day we did that ad where we shaved the kiwi? There it is. Oh, God, wait, don't do that. I guarantee this cannot end well. Oh, God, no. This is my nightmare. Ah! Oh my God, what are we doing? Let's catch a replay. Yeah, gruesome. That's the worst kind of penalty there is. No, Kiwi down. You hate to see it. All right, round 2. So far, so good. See, it looks like Director likes it. Oh, Mrs. Director likes it too. Well, there's a plus. Well, that razor got even better. Compliment your summer bod with a trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name, fellas. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for hot guy summer by going in at manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with code KIWI. This would make an awesome gift. Birthdays, Father's Day, who cares? Or even to yourself, man. Treat yourself a little bit. Get 20% off plus free shipping when you use code KIWI at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with code KIWI at manscaped.com. Escape the shrubs and weeds of the summer and shine with Manscaped.
Stay frosty and head over to EasyMutt.com for the cheapest mutt coins on the market. And when I say cheapest, I mean it. We're talking 1 million coins for around $40. Use code DIRECTOR for 5% off.